sorry. I'm not Tony Stark.
All right, wait. Let me just start this one out. All right. Today I'm gonna just be working on. I'm gonna continue on this application. It should just be really simple. So it's on the weekend, and also last week, I've been able to connect all the payment systems, integrate the paywall as I've shown from last week. I've also uploaded the video from 2 weeks ago, which kind of delayed my schedule for a little bit, but fine. Other than that, this week I need to continue testing. So my goal for today is to continue testing the application and just making sure that the onboarding system works flawlessly. I would say like flawlessly, as in like as long as the user is able to create their account and actually make a payment directly on the application is the goal for me. Because so far this process of like onboarding and paying for the app is already done on it's pretty much done on the web application, but not on the app itself. So because I am app first, and by the way, that the web application was just used for beta testing, and I haven't even talked about testing the subscription memberships and stuff like that, because that's gonna be another thing that I need to work on today. But yeah, so today is gonna be just about onboarding and finishing this onboarding process with the payments. So that's because I worked on this last year without the payments, and I have to go back to it again, make sure everything's well set up. It's the final week of World of Tanks. Why am I on World of Tanks? Yeah, so this is the final week of May. So so by June, my goal is also to. Why am I World of Tanks? So by maybe at the start of the first week of June, I should be able to finish the first draft of the App Store submission, because I just want to add that arbitrary deadline, and then by the end of that month, I should be able to actually software. I should be able to publish it by the end of the month, and should be good to go from there. Yes, because my biggest worry so far is just I haven't tested the subscription, the payments directly on the application. That happens on the application, and I think that should be it. The payments and just general testing on all the core features on the app. But other than that, it should be fine. All right. Any news today? That's Twitter. I think there's nothing on Twitter. Yeah, I've been looking at these I've been looking at how people are growing their applications like this. Yeah, because like, so I've actually postponed my marketing for the application for now, because I think the next thing for me is to just get this free trials and the subscription membership finished, because that makes my life much easier to then start promoting it, and especially when to actually grow the user base with free trials. Even if the free trials is as short as possible, but it just makes it easier to get people in and try out the app. Hold on. And also it makes the beta testing much easier as well, like, because so far they have to go to, it's a kind of a convoluted process where they have to go to the website first, and then they have to pay as in like I would pay for them to come in using the coupon code, and then they would like get the invite directly on the application, and they will be able to download it. But to me, it's like, what would make this process much easier is if they could just get the application, download the application, and then also set up the account from there without having to go through this process. Because even the website itself is not, it's not it's not optimized for the mobile. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's this website. It's not even done yet. Like, it's a very basic website that I just made out of a template. I just want to like put something here. Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna just get started now, because I think it should, for my goal for today should just be fairly straightforward. And then by the end of by like the final hour, I might be able to play as well. So I got a new tank on World of Tanks. So let's go. Ow. Okay. All right. So let's go. Dude, this is the worst app. I keep pressing the Discord button as well. I just hate seeing that shit. All right. Right. So currently I'm testing this locally because I need to test the. Yeah, I've said it before. The payment providers. All right. Right. So what I've done. Yeah, so when it comes to testing the revenue cat, like my wave so far is like to keep creating new users in, and then I would keep deleting the customer data. So I think that just makes sense. I don't really know the best way to do this. Music's too loud. All right, and then I'm not. Oh yeah, I'm not exporting any data. Will be fine. And then I need to go with this. All right, close. Like, I wish they made an SDK for RevenueCat. It can work directly on your Node.js, so I can easily switch the webhook URL here. It makes my life much easier. But it there's nothing like that. Yeah, so this is currently how I'm testing it. Like, I don't really know it. I'm not exposing any data here except for the URL. Just, yeah, nothing really. Yeah, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna restart the server, and then this is just running locally using ngrok. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna recreate an account directly from the app and then try and make a payment there. Because what I'm testing now is how do we make sure that the server is responding directly back to the client without the client being hanged up. Because what the client does, so after the payment is done, it would then send a webhook message here, which I then need to verify if it actually goes through. Because in some cases, like earlier this morning, I've been having problems with the database transactions. So as you know, like if you're doing multiple database queries, you need to apply some. Yeah, I need to build this. All right. I think today should just be straightforward. Like, I really yesterday I was like playing a game, man. Like, I got a fucking new tank, a tier 9 tank. Shit. Right. All right. So while this is building, I've got the seed data in. Xcode is slow, bro. All right. I have to make sure that yep. All right. So I think if you were here last year, I think you would have seen this onboarding that. God. Let me delete that profile. So this is just a test number that's registered directly on what's it called, Firebase. We can like test it out. Anyway. Cool. All right, so then once they verify the number, then so what this will do is we will link their tests at there you go. So now that the number is in, yep. Verify email, get up now. And then we fetch numbers. Alright, so this is where we need payment, not payment. Boom. It's then I should get that here. Boom. Setting up Twilio, confirm transactions, payment transactions, yep. And then the client retries again. And it says failed. Fuck. What the fuck? So, okay, so this is the problem that I've been having. It's like, so it says it's the failed to fetch data, but the transaction has already completed. So this is where I don't really know what's going on. I don't know what to do here. There we go, error. Publishing payment state it's not done. Publishing error state. There's no response from the server, which is kind of weird because then it fetches directly from what's it called, the endpoint the first time, and it doesn't do it the next time, which is kind of stupid. So it retries it out of 10. Data could not be read because it is missing. The operation could not be completed. So this is currently where I'm at. It's like it's stuck. Alright, so I need to fix this shit. Yeah, so I think it should just be, we can make direct change on the UI. Yeah, but that's the thing though. Alright, let's try this again. Everybody's not completed. Because why would it not? Yeah, so basically, like, once the payment has gone through, so what I learned on the weekend is like the payment, how the payment works is completely independent directly from the payment is completely independent from your server's response. So even though the payment goes through, your server can still fail, but that wouldn't stop the payments from rolling back. That's what I recently learned, like, because I had the impression like if the server had problems, then therefore it's like the payments will be canceled automatically, but apparently that's not even the case. So what's gonna happen is that's why I created this extra page where we fetch the server status so that we can then what's it called? Yeah, so we can then decide if the user goes through to finish their onboarding or basically go through, or they essentially cancel this page and then come back again to try out. So but this one is not updating its UI, so it's definitely because of this thing. Payment's not, the reason it's not, could not be, so that's the thing I don't, okay, so alright, so what I'm gonna Let's speed this up. And oh my god. So the payment goes through. So okay, so I get it. So the problem is, well, the problem is the revenue cat did not what's it called? Yeah, so it created this anonymous ID, which is I think that's generated automatically if you don't initialize revenue cat with an app ID. So an app user ID. So I think that's the issue with how we initialize it after they make a payment. Then so after they make a payment, so that kind of doesn't make sense like that. What's automatically finding? Try that again. So I'm gonna open my. Okay. This is annoying. Alright, so let's go back. Yeah, so what I want to make sure is I don't want this anonymous ID because it kind of messes up with my transaction. Unless if I change it though. I don't know why it's like it's doing that. Yep. So a good thing I have that system because if the payment fails, I do have a fallback system where it puts their account on a pending state, so that once they sign in again, it would then force them into this to finish the onboarding flow, which is kind of neat. But okay, I want to make sure that this is working. Okay, so so we are able to finish that. So the only issue here is the ID then. Okay, all right, let's try that again. Yeah, because I think I just want to finish the whole onboarding slate. I don't like the fact that it's not we're getting this anonymous accounts. All right, so let's try that again. I also think what if I just create what if I just delete that instead of doing this. Alright, so I want to restart the whole process. The problem here is how we initialize this revenue cat. So when they make that purchase, so once they created an account, it links the number directly to their email address. Link. Alright, so this. Yeah, what if I leave this there? Cool. All right, so yes. What do you think about the job market? Nothing. I don't know. I think a lot of people. I guess on what I've been seeing a lot is people are more likely to start their own companies now than. I guess that's just based on what I'm seeing. I think a lot of people are starting their own companies now as opposed to trying to get a new job. Aloe Milo. I've never heard that. This is randomly recommended to me. Maybe my phone was listening to myself. That's kind of weird. I didn't know Twitch recommends. Yeah, it's like usually I get like 1 or 2 viewers in, but which is fine. But I didn't know Twitch would even bother pushing out channels out there. So what I'm doing now is I'm just building out my app, which is yeah. So I'm currently working on the onboarding stage and just linking with the payment stuff. That's kind of random. Are you doing this full time? Yeah, sort of. That's a new thing. Yeah, cause like I've heard like a lot of different creators, they recommend not to rely on Twitch helping you out, but like you have your own stuff out there. Yeah, so in terms of like the job market, like I guess my feed is full of like people building their own products, building their own projects, or they have something that they're doing basically, I guess on top of their jobs as well. I'm not really sure, but so far from what I'm seeing, it's like a lot of people are starting their own companies now. Maybe because of AI, I don't know. Alright, so test. Oops. Okay, cool. All right. Okay, nice. Okay, so is this gonna work? Alright, it didn't work. Oh man. So what it's supposed to do is it's supposed to query my server again to get the new state of this transaction, but it's not doing. Oh god, now it's stuck on loading. Okay, so I don't know why it keeps doing this. So it's not even initializing it. Yeah, I wonder how that recommendation system works now for Twitch, because I've seen like, I'm also hearing like from big streamers out there. I'm hearing how they're implementing this new demonetization now on Twitch now, I think. After all this, because of this political drama thing that just started. I think somebody got banned for saying, I don't know. Okay, so I don't know why it's doing this. Maybe I should like add like a button to force this I don't know. So what if I just added that? It's like I hate having to recreate like a new account to just test this whole thing out. So whatever that event is, so hopefully this would force this thing to get the response directly. Because like right now I'm essentially like relying on something else. I don't know. Well, maybe I should make one here. That's kind of like it didn't even start this process. So. Yeah, cause maybe I need to like, because the other version of this method is to do something like a server-side event. Found it. That's kind of weird. It's like what it should do, it should start this process in the background. I don't know why it's like unless if God, this thing is just fucking slow, dog. Yeah, I don't know why it's so buggy. Like, what is this? Like, why is it so unreliable? What the fuck? Like, sometimes it would work, but sometimes, and then the other, more recently, it did not do its job. Especially like 7K format, you know. Yeah, so this would actually fail. But okay, anyway. Because it's gonna error out on the database layer, but I still want to make sure everything's working. But this is just annoying, you know? This would fail. Yep. Alright, so yeah, it's stuck on. It's stuck. Alright, my god, man. So annoying. What if I do like. It's just so unreliable. Alright, so I need to delete this one. Yeah, alright, so this thing needs to get signed out. So what? It's like what happens? It did not start the fucking the retry method. So it's kind of what the fuck happened? Did it just not reset? Number of like what the hell just happened here? Okay, so okay, so alright, so where are we up? So I need to start this. This thing is still built. Okay. Funny thing is, I'm making okay. I'm doing the mod making with zero Danko now. It's probably better to share somewhere. Yeah. What's the mod about though? Kind of interested. Making a mod for a game. I wonder what game it is. Minecraft. No, I used to like man. In Minecraft. What's a Minecraft? I used to be interested in like bucket polygons. I used to be into that. But that was like so long ago. And I tried to learn how to code when I was like so young. But this was like Minecraft in like 2013. And like bucket back then was like in Java. I think so, it's still in Java now though. Alright. And then later on, I'm gonna work on this UI shit. It looks so bad. Right. All set. Come on. What's happened? Oh, I didn't. Oh wait, did I not? Oh, I didn't update the thing. God, I forgot to update the file. The webhook. Alright, try again. I just want to see this work. There you go. That's it. So I said the payment went through, so transaction complete. And then check this. There you go. Membership confirmed. Preparing experience. Wait, what? Okay. Oh my god, man. Would you like to set up your call assistant now? Yes. Boom. That's what I was saying. Like that was my biggest worry from the weekends. Like how is the payments are independent, completely independent from yours back in the server, which means which is actually which is actually great. But I wish I had known that, because I really thought that if the backend, if your server goes down, then the payment should also be rolled back, or at least refunded. But it doesn't do that. Apparently, it's like what's supposed to happen is that the payment provider would retry the payment all over again. Of course, only charging once, but it would try the transaction again on your server until it goes through. So basically, what happened here? I said, what the hell happened here? It's stuck. I think. Oh, what the hell? What the hell is this? Initial payment not determined. Select number. App Store. Yep. That's cool. Alright, so oh my god, man. After a couple seconds. So annoying. There's always something breaking. Part of me is like, I wish I had built, like, since this is one of my first applications that I'm like actually pushing into the app store. I just wish I built something much simpler. Like, this is like taking a year to finish it. Like, oh my god. Alright, so okay, so with, and I think that's what people even that's what most people that I see actually do. Is like that's what they just build something simple. I know, like, oh, the game is Terraria, but the mod is basically adds items, bosses, and 8 different dimensions like areas, which I know is going to be difficult. The mod's making me. Oh, nice! Items in both in 8 different dimension areas. So kind of like a story mode. I'm guessing. Like an added story on top of the game. Risk of Rain 2. I've never heard of that. Nice. So are you doing this without any knowledge of how to program? That's pretty cool. Do you know where to start? Like, oh wait, I guess you would like start with YouTube first, right? Like what do you even start? What language do you even start with? Or what environment? Alright. What is going on? After... Yeah, so okay, so I guess you would like start with YouTube, right? Like, how would you even build a mod? And then once you know at least where to start, like, then you would probably like you would have a framework on how to build it, and then you would then use AI to then design it for you. At least that's how I'm thinking about. That's how I would do it, because I don't know Terraria. Well, I've seen people play Terraria. It's like the 2D game kind of thing. So, but I don't know how to build a mod for it. Should continue. No, just use this patch to async. That's kind of how I did it though, as well. For this application as well. Like, I think that's how I started. I knew web development, but I didn't know mobile development. I didn't know how to build on the iOS. Yeah. Schedule time after this cancel. Kind of annoying. It should work now, dude. Okay, so this would actually finish it. But I don't feel confident about the onboarding. The fact that it doesn't work flawlessly, like it just doesn't work. Like, there's still some hiccups you experience. So annoying. So I don't know why it did not. Why did this not? What happened here? Yeah, so there's something went wrong to that final stage. So annoying, dude. Like, what the hell is happening? Like, cool. Alright, we'll try that again.
Tony Stark was able to build this in a cave with a box of scraps.
Oh my god, bro.
I'm not Tony Stark.
What the hell just happened? Login user in, right? So what the? My god, Xcode is taking so long. Build. I might just move on from this, guys. So next one is, so that basically, okay, so that essentially confirms the onboarding. So what I need next is to fix the UI for this onboarding. That's part. Because what I then after that is updating the App Store draft. Yeah, that's what I need to work on later. Remember, I can do one more test though. What has happened? What? Okay. Right, successful registered, yep. Background trend, yep. So can you change this in the background? Yep. What? So that basically fixed it. So what is it? So when triggered, right? Thinking any change in the background. Oh, because of this. Successfully registered. All right. So this is. Oh, it takes so long. My patience is coming out. What do I do? Press this thing. Yeah. So when it comes to like design, like for me, it's like my application is not. It's okay. Like I'd say like it's kind of okay with design, but the design part is not the point though. Which is kind of which is why I didn't really put in so much effort on it. Right. So on this building, create a profile. So I guess what I could do is I could just improve the minor details on like how to set up your account. Like kind of confusing. So verify OTP, phone number. Okay, nice. Oh, so now we're not getting the error again. Yep, that's cool. All right, that's really cool. That's cool. So we're not showing the membership, so that's an issue of mine. Also, navigation stack. Yep. Okay. Also, no. Okay, so alright, UI. Or maybe I should do one more test. It's 9 o'clock. Alright. Next, I'm trying to get it dies out. UI should finish. fix the into urban Canyon. Yeah, so I think the only issue for now with these, when waiting for the server's response is, I guess overall just reliability, and I don't know why it's. I need to double check it if it works now. And set function that account. This I don't know why this. How did it fall back when setting up the account? When the user gets stuck in the loading phase. It's like okay. I think I'm gonna do that. What is it? Oh, I forgot them. With the current credentials. That's right. Right. Why not just English? Yeah, so why is this not? So, yeah, so I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna restart this process so I can double check if the whole onboarding flow is now all good. That means I can I don't have to worry about it. I think what I would hate is if I would release it and then it doesn't work on test flight or in production. So let's do that now. Easy. Okay. So while this is loading, since we're not like Alright, still building. Yeah, I could probably finish early. What? Wait. After 2 years. Oh man. Alright. What the hell is this? So ugly. Okay, so yeah. Alright, so the design is inhumane. Alright, so let me just who's the best AI designer? Probably Grok or Claude. This is a form. For creating a new use the same design pattern as the label. right? Wait, it should be based on some. I think it should be based on. Yep. Yeah, so I think the profile picture image URL. I think that should just. I think that would be stored locally. I think. I don't really need it though. That's the thing. Because what I want is this to be quick and simple. I don't want to bog the users down under. Add a minimalistic aesthetic. Alright, let's go. Yeah, so typically what I would do in this case, if I'm redesigning it, I would go to Figma, draw some prototype on paper, put it on Figma, get the dimensions from Figma, and then code it up. Like, this thing speeds it up. I know. Alright, is valid email, yep. Oh wait, no. Yep. Password. Yep. Create profile button. Oh, right here. Cool. Yeah, it's like whoa, what is this? Onboarding, that's email verification. Password confirm. Yep. Okay. Yeah, I might use whatever this thing puts out. I don't. The thing is, I'm not really that worried about this as long as it's clean and it's simple. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. They took quite your job to see this full time. Pretty much, yeah. Cool. I don't know. What do I think? Maybe we should expand on that. Like, I don't know. I kind of enjoy what I'm doing now. Let's go. I don't know. Like, I think about anything else. I'm actually my head's essentially just like, I just want to finish this. I want to be able to like publish this. I want to be able to like put this out there. I'm not worried about anything else. Like, I'm really just focused on just finishing this. Because I think there's a lot of things to learn. I think so for me, it's like you can always get it. I guess the way I think about it is like you can always get a job. You know. Like this is, it's always an option for me. God, I can go back to university if I want again. It's just, I'm not gonna do that. Run into some of your love the transparency and oh that's nice. Oh, you came from YouTube. Yeah, I like I don't know, like it sounds kind of like awkward to talk about it. I guess it's full transparency. Yeah, I did quit my job to build more projects because I spent like a whole year like applying for a job because back in like 2023 or 2022 I had a job, like, but it was really hard. It was very difficult, and I just felt like I just hated that moment where you're doing a lead code, doing interview preps all year, nothing happened. Like, yeah, of course you get interviews here and there, but it just feels like you don't have full control. Like, you're not, like, I wasn't building anymore. I was learning how to lead code. I was just applying. Like, that's what I was doing, and I just felt like I was kind of stuck. I just didn't like that feeling. I like the feeling that I got into this because I wanted to build. I wanted to make stuff. And then now I'm put into this corner. Right now I have to like fucking beg for these companies, message these people on LinkedIn, which is so horrible. I don't know, maybe that's just me. But I got to the point where I think if I could focus on building stuff and actually producing things out there, I feel that I'm in more control of where I'm going. Like as opposed to relying on some company. You know, like because maybe it's different now. Maybe it's a lot different now. Because like right now, I guess like because right now what I'm thinking about building, you know, I'm thinking about marketing. I'm thinking about like sales. Like this is the thing that I wasn't doing a couple years ago. Like which is far more enjoyable because like you are in the driver's seat. But with this application here, the only reason why I doubled down on building this is because people were actually interested in it. And now I kind of got to the point where, okay, well, it's no longer about the application, but it's really more about me learning how to actually put this out there, learning how to market, learning how to make this sale. Like I kind of just enjoy this like journey so far. And I don't know, it's, I guess what I'm saying is like it's no longer about the money. Like I actually enjoy this. Like this is what I signed up for, man. This is why I got into this engineering, not to beg for these companies. But of course, like I can always do that. I can always get a job. It's like that's not like you can always get a job. Like it's like for me, it's like this. It's exactly is where it feels like yeah, I am doing the right thing. Because right now, I think what I'm finding more and more is that sales and marketing is hard if you're an engineer. Like you don't really know enough. And like the video that I did I think 2 weeks ago, it's about influencer marketing. And if you go to Twitter, if you see my feed, just my feed alone, it's like it's full of people doing influencer marketing. Essentially they would be friends with these micro influencers who are small accounts on TikTok. They create small accounts on TikTok and then they would like post something and it would go viral, and that would drive a ton of sales in their application, which is insane. And even doing that myself, it's hard because like I've never done it before, and it's also like yeah. Transfer runs. The server is not running. No, because I deleted the. Okay, try again. I think even with people with actual jobs, let's just say, I don't care about what people are doing. Even people with actual jobs work for these companies. They're also starting their own companies, man. Like that's the craziest part. It's like maybe it's only because my feed is full of people building their own stuff, building their own companies. I think my reality is kind of like, oh god, so many people are starting their own companies. Like this is crazy. Even people working for these big companies are starting their own, which is absolutely insane. And I don't know. I don't really consider myself in a race with them because I think this is such a fun journey. Like just like learning about this, learning about sales, learning about marketing, learning about business, learning how to actually like put a price tag on the stuff that you make. And as an engineer, like that's the thing that you don't really know. Like I know how to design stuff. I know how to make something from an idea like this. This is just from. I still have the old system design that I did, like all of the documentation that I did here, which is like how you properly make a software, to be honest. All the UML, I still have it here on Figma, which I'm not gonna show. Which is like, it's like that's the thing that you learn in school, right? all the UML diagram. I still have it here. Was like learn how to make, I learned how to, you know, put a price tag on something that you build. That's, and that, like learning how to actually market it is very difficult. Maybe because I'm just a first timer. Yeah. Will you always keep streaming for each project you work on? I actually, that's a good, that is a great question. I actually, last year I streamed every single day, building different projects building different projects for each month, and none of those projects got any traction except for this. So maybe I plan on streaming like once or twice in this week, but if I get more people interested, so why not? Because my goal now, like for this week, is to get a draft for my draft for my app store, so that by next month I can, like, you know, put it out there now. That's my goal. So this week is really just all about finishing the rest of the application, and the application is basically done. Like all it needs is the payments, finishing the onboarding, testing the payments, the memberships, the subscription membership. That's also another thing that I need to make sure that it's working. It's like these things are, like, a lot of these things I've done before. I haven't done anything like this, which is amazing. Yeah. Yes, feeling. I want to see this. Also, Claude did really well on this design. Yes, and also one of the reasons why I decided to double down on this is because I know that if I do one project really well, it's because, like, I did multiple projects last year and they were all shit. They didn't. Some of them had a landing page, but none of them had a Stripe integration. None of them have any payments. I was able to, like, launch them on Product Hunt and, like, different sites like Reddit. I learned about basic marketing, but I never really, like, I didn't know how to make a landing page properly. I didn't know how to, but I didn't know how to use Stripe, which is kind of crazy. So only this project is when is the project that I decided to double down on, so that I can, like, learn these things from top to bottom, which is, you know, idea all the way down to building it, to marketing, to sales. Because I know that if I do this well, I do this one project well, even though I should have started with something simpler, to be honest. I know that the next following projects will be a lot easier from there, because then I kind of know the ground now. Like, what the fuck? Because yeah. That's why it's also like I kind of just double down on this one project. That's, you know, going back to that thing that I said, like, it's no longer about just making, getting so many people to buy it, but it's more about just, like, learning it. It's just actually fun. I know. I remember that year, like, me applying, like, oh god, my goodness, man, stressing out for no reason, like, oh my god. Like, I look at that, I'm just laughing at myself now, like, what the hell? you can just make stuff now, like, this is crazy. Oh, it's 10 o'clock. Yeah, 2023 was like the worst market out there. I remember like in 2022, that was the easiest thing to get a job in software. But like the year later, and 2024, it's just like, bruh, what the hell is this? And that was, I think that was even before AI. It's like that was just, you know, people said economy or something like that, some recession shit. Like, it's still bad now. Yeah, it's like, what the hell we gonna do? Like, we just, I think, look, I think the biggest winners in AI is gonna be the people who make stuff, and that's why I feel is I kind of feel empowered. Like, oh god, like I don't have to work for these anymore. It's like I just remember that year, like just me applying every single day. Like, oh my goodness. Oh, I need to add loading now. Yep, there you go. And some people are even gaming the the LinkedIn thing. It's like, you know, it's if you're applying, like you get recruiters hitting up you on LinkedIn, but sometimes you don't get anything. So they use AI now to like, oh man, to automate this whole process of them. Okay, just good. Yeah. Oh, there you go. Go. Link your contacts. Yep. Notification. Troubleshooting. Would you like to set up your call system now? Continue. Boom. Go. Set it up. You're all set. Okay, now what happened? No unlinked VoIP number found. What? No unlinked. Check if Lisa has an AS set up to this number. Now that I think about it, it's like everyone's starting their own companies, which is kind of exciting, to be honest. Like that. Like, I got into this because of that. I was like, I wanted my own. Alright, so it's annoying. So annoying. It means that it's already, if there's no like AR agent. I don't get it. I got it. No. So I was actually here. Oh, okay, I get it, yeah. Oh, I get it, yeah. Wait, so that means it's not synced with the... So my local database is not syncing from the actual server. So that means I need to... When it arrives, then that means... Oh, actually, maybe. Yeah, but also, like, I want to say, like, I'm not saying I don't want to work for these companies as well. Like, I also, like, I want to try work with these companies. Yeah, I was like, I also want to try and get to these, you know, Google or Apple. I think that'd be exciting. But I think you can't, like, I don't know how do you achieve two things at once? It's like, how do you, yeah. And that's why I think I prefer this, because I feel that I am in more control, because I already know how to build. I just don't know how to find the market. Sort of like me spending so much time on preparing for interview. I guess it kind of depends on where you are in life, right? I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Wait, what's... God damn it, man. Because it means that it's not syncing directly on the database. Oh, I forgot my password. Alright, this is gonna take a while. Alright, so I'll clean. So what I need next is to. So UI is not finished. Oh, next one is the welcome. Xcode takes a while to build. Wait, what is this doing? Particles and shit. I've also seen like people who are building their own call assistant AI, and I think I like that. More competition, right? But that's also like what I said before in the beginning. It's like I'm kind of in a race with myself here now. So I kind of like the building process. I like the I just want to be able to like put this out there, man. Because I've seen a post. I've seen so many posts, right? I've seen a post on like Reddit about somebody stealing his idea on an app that he built. Like, well, guess what? Like, I think a lot of these apps have been stolen. Like this is what I'm building is not even brand new. Like Google has already done this. The call assistant, yeah, Google has already done it way before everybody else did. It's called Google Duplex, I think. Yeah, Google Duplex. Google call screening. Like, but I still want to be able to like learn the market, learn how to actually put this out there. Because I think that's the biggest challenge. Yeah. Oh, that's also one thing. Like, how to actually make a good landing page. My goodness. I think one of the things that really I like this quote that I've read somewhere, and it's based on, I think it came from one of the co-founders of OpenPhone. So OpenPhone is like somewhat doing something similar to what I'm doing, just kind of with virtual numbers. But she said that it took a while to essentially match the competition because it's already so many people in this space. So many people are just doing the same thing basically, but it takes a while to get to that same leveling field as they did. And I think this was after a couple years of them building this project. Whoa! What the fuck? What the fuck? Holy shit, this is Claude. Claude made this, not me. Holy shit. Holy shit. What the hell? I did not expect this. Damn. What the fuck? Okay. Wow. Holy fuck. There you are. And so many people doing the same thing, right? But I think it's no longer about just like doing something different, but it's like I think these people are just learning. I think these people are just learning the process of actually making stuff. Actually learn how to market it. That's kind of where I'm at. Like, man, I've seen so many apps that are just basically similar. Like, there's so many apps that are, for example, like reflection apps, voice reflection apps. I've seen like just so many things I've seen like this. They basically just do the same thing, but they still launch it, and that's kind of where I want to be at. Just like launching it, putting it out there. All right. The same voice reflection apps, the same PDF apps. My God. The same resume builder apps. Like, oh my God, are you kidding me? Like, I've seen this. Like, But I think what I'm also learning is also building boring projects that has already been proven many times. That's also a key of like building a good, a good product. For example, with Levels.io, it's like if you want to build something that's really well tested or battle tested, it's like job boards. Like, like that's such a. I think it's a. It's not really a. I think it's a boring project. People have done it. Like, but it works. It gets traction. Like, people actually use it. Wait, I want to see. Whoa! Holy shit! Someone actually stewed that logo right there. That looks really good. Oh my god. Wait, I just realized. Why is the opening page? Alright. Oh my god, let me absolutely transform this Aldi. Damn. Alright. Yeah, where's this guy from? This is crazy. Oh, I also like the font. Like, look at that font. I like the logo. Like, my logo's ass. Oh, I forgot. Uh, yeah. I mean, I like it, but it's like, okay, but this is too much. Like, I really like this, but this is just, nah, and it doesn't do it for me. Maybe I could like, yeah, minimize. I don't need that. I like how clean it is. That's what it is. Animate background. Yeah. All right. I think that should be it today. It's almost 11. All right. So I'll continue this on maybe on Thursday or Friday, and yeah. All right. That's it. Jeez. All right.